Oh, now we are live. So, hello, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm going to be the host from this conversation. I am here with Ayla. And just a short explanation about what is Talk and Talk for those who don't know. Talk and Talk is a language conversation platform. And here you can have conversations in English, Spanish, Italian, French, and German also. And just to clarify, guys, I'm not a teacher. We are not here to discuss grammar or to discuss different things related to English. We are here just to practice our English in a natural environment. So we are here just to have a great conversation, okay? Uh, Sorry, Ayla, can you hear a noise here or not?
Not
No? Oh, great,
uh,
excellent, because my mom's here. Let's move on, guys. Ayla, could you please introduce yourself for us?
okay. Good morning. I'm Ayla. I'm from Belém. Belém is in north of Brazil. It's hot city. Uh, but we are in winter here right now, and it's good because the temperature is not so hot right now, and it's so comfortable for me. And I was born here. I married. I have one daughter, and I work here as a public servant. I work at a federal court here in Belém, and I like so much study languages, and I've been studying English since 2020, and French since 2023. Yeah, and it's a good habit for me because I can improve my my capacity general to communicate and to open my mind, and it's a good opportunity I consider. And yeah, I in my free time I like stay at a home, uh, or I like to visit my mom, my relatives, and but I like so much when I'm on vacation to travel, and yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. Thank you, my friends. So about me, I am Camila. I am 4 years old. I live in São Paulo, the capital. It's not I think it's a hot city, I can say. The day is really sunny here. It's really hot today. Um, I've been studying English for a while. I don't remember for sure the year, but I have some pauses in my study moment. I maybe I was without studying English for 2 years in a specific moment in my life. And then when I come back, I realized that I couldn't stop. So because of this, I decided to enjoy this platform since April 24 and became a host in July was a big challenge for me because I could develop other things, not only English. And it's good because you have the responsibility to be here in the specific moments in life to practice. So it's good. And you can develop other things. In my free time, I love to read some books. This year, I decided to enjoy a book club just from the classics books. And I love to this challenge. It's another challenge for me this year. I love to read. I love to spend time with my families to study English too because I love it. Let me see. I am a coffee addicted and I'm a huge fan of true crime, so I love these things. And I don't know if I said, but the topic from today it's Society of Fatigue. Fatigue, sorry. And this is it's based on a book. I'm gonna put the link here if you are interested to take a look before. It's a small book. I think more than 100 pages. I had this book here, but I don't get it. It's in the other room. But it's a small book, and this makes me think like this could be a great topic to discuss. So if you want to know more about the book later, my friend, I put the link here, okay?
Mhm.
So
Thank
let's
you.
move on. No, welcome. Do you want to read the question number one, my friend?
Okay, okay. Uh, Let me see. Number one. Fatigue Society is the title of a book about a shift in cultural paradigms resulting in a fatigue society. In your opinion, what are the main factors contribute to the widespread feeling of exhaustion in modern society? So it's hard, but yeah, I think uh, I, I I've already said here in other imagine and how I'm feeling about this. I think, from my point of view, I think the main factors are overwork.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think lack of proper rest,
Mm-hmm.
and that is one I consider so difficult for me sometimes. Constant exposure to information by technology.
Okay.
Uh, and it seems we should all the time to be updated about everything. And for me, I feel over oppression all the time sometimes. And yeah, I know you should you should maintain our learning, and it's so important for all our whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think it's important to do it with a balance,
Okay.
and so, and if not, I think this passion can lead us sickness like depression, anxiety, burnout. Because there is a exhaustion, a mental and physical exhaustion to maintain this activity all the time, update. It's crazy for me. It's impossible, and we need to set a limit, So, and okay, it's time to work. It's time to study. It's time to search to improve my knowledge, my background. But it's time to rest. There is time to just to appreciate a day with your family or by yourself, for example. So
Mm-hmm.
it's up to you, but yeah, and don't compare yourself to others all the time, because each one has uh, your time to learn, to do other things, So it's for me, it's more about this question.
It's difficult to imagine that. I don't know about you, but when I wake up, the first time that I try to do, it's after I open my eyes, is to look at my cell phone. And I know that this is so harmful for us because you are putting a lot of information in your brain in the first second that you wake up. And I read some books about this, and I know this is really bad. I don't know, kind of. This is not an improvement, but this is a kind of you are pushing your brain so hard in a moment that they need to they have some steps to follow, and instead of just receive this information. And sometimes I can. feel like this is uncontrollable. You cannot take a moment that you decide today I'm not going to do this. It's more than you for me. I feel like when I realize, I just look at. So it's like a extension of your arm, your cell phone. You cannot avoid to be, and I know this is really really bad. And we are here discussing as adults. I my of course I feel worried about this as adult, but I feel so I feel so thoughtful. I don't know if this is correct way, pensativo, when we have this discussion about kids. Now in Brazil, we have, I guess, the government decided to ban cell phones at school. I don't know if this was already done, but I heard that last week that the government was trying to ban cell phone at school because I don't know the main reason for the government, but I think this is we need to 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 select a time in life for them or for us without these kind of things. For example, we are always looking for something at screens, cell phone, tablet. I read some books I read in a Kindle. Do you know what is Kindle? So I am
Yeah,
always reading something behind a screen, TV, and everything. So for me, it's like I feel really tired and anxious with this kind of. I forgot this word. I am trying to remember, but I forgot. So I don't. I feel so hopeless when we have this discussion here in these immersions. We had another before that, and I don't see some solutions from this. I don't. I
yeah,
cannot see that we are already able to avoid. For me, it's like we lose this fight, you know?
agree, my friend. I totally agree. I feel
Yeah.
the same because uh, I don't know when I remember when I was a child, and it's totally different,
Totally.
totally different. Uh, for example, I remember I played with my friends on the street, and there was no technology,
No.
and when I compare this moment now with the kids now, I feel, oh my gosh, in my opinion, they they aren't living their childhood in a
No.
properly way, you know. So and it's so harmful for
Mhm.
them.
They cannot
Yeah.
live outside, right? Go outside without parents. I was a kid who play in the street a lot every day. I
Mm-hmm.
wake up early and I spend all my day there. And when I come back, I just take a shower and then I don't know, go for a board game to play with my friends. I was a really active kid, and I
Mm-hmm.
know this is good because we can try to I don't know, work our creativity in some moments, because you need to find what we can do right now, the kids together decide, and you need to put your opinion. So these little things as a kid, I guess, build your personality. You don't
Mm-hmm.
accept the other's opinion so easy. You need to say what you like it or dislike it in this situation. And nowadays, I was talking about this yesterday. I have some kids that I have with the friends. They have kids, and I follow them. I try to be with them, and sometimes I feel like they don't know what to do sometimes, because they cannot go outside to play. They live in a big house and don't use iPad a lot. They have a moment in the day to
Mm-hmm.
use only 30 minutes a day, I guess. So they feel like, what do we need to do? What can I do right now? So they need all the time the parents to help them to discover something to do. And I guess this is not so good. They live in a house, not in a condo. I live in a condo here, and I know the kids here. still have this kind of fight. They discuss, they play together. Yesterday they were playing esconde esconde. I don't know how to say that in English. And for me it was like, oh my gosh, they are still playing with this. So I cannot see. I'm not a mom, and I don't want to be. But I guess this would be one of my biggest worries when we need to think about the way you grow up a child nowadays, and not only
Mhm.
child, teenagers. I guess this is the most difficult, in my opinion,
Yeah,
because they need some kind of support, and I don't know if they know how to ask this. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. And I I thought about this also, and I noticed how kids and teenagers are getting sick, and they are so younger,
Yeah.
and they have difficult to create a bond with your friends or your family because they don't talk to us more. And they feel all the time in front of a screen. And since other day I was in the supermarket and there was a mom with her baby, and when the baby starts crying, she just she just give him
Oh
a
my God.
laptop. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I
A
don't know.
tablet, I guess, a tablet.
A
Oh,
tablet.
God.
And incredible, he stopped crying, and I noticed she feel like a relief. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, but it's for me, it's a totally different, So, as a way how I was raised and how I educated my daughter,
Mm-hmm. Do you
and
have only one, right?
yeah, one
Okay, okay.
daughter,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's totally different because okay, I remember when my daughter started crying when she was a child, and I I talked to her, I tried to teach her. Uh, how she should ask me something, and to be polite. Some this kind of things you need to teach your kids when you are father or mother. And I don't know. I think in my opinion, is this uh, relation between parents and kids uh, is so important in this
Mm-hmm.
time because you take it for your whole life,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know that you have a daughter and she is already as adult, I guess. I can say that, right? And I imagine in your situation, the same way you grow up your daughter, it's impossible to grow up another kid. We don't have a recipe to follow, of course, but I guess this is like nowadays it's totally different, totally different. You said something important. This relation with parents and the kids helps them to share their opinions and try to express themselves properly and learn how to be polite. And imagine uh, this mom that you said in the supermarket, which kind of connection they are building. This nothing. I have some examples when I go to a restaurant here in São Paulo, and you can see a lot of tables with kids using
Mhm.
laptop in the same time that they are eating with the parents. Because I guess this is the only way that makes the kids calm, but it's not healthy. Your kid is not calming because he is a calm person. No, this is because he is obtain a lot of influence about digital things. And this, I believe, this is a big reason why kids are so anxiety nowadays. They feel anxiety. They feel kind of things like inquietos.
Mhm.
They cannot live without this uh, information behind them. So I guess this, for me, it's a reason. When I use a lot my cell phone, I feel the same. I feel a kind of depression after that. I don't know if you have the same feeling. I feel like what I am doing of my life. My life is so bad. I spend all my day using my cell phone. I don't know. Do you have the same idea, the same feeling? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I I feel totally the same way, Camila.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. Sometimes I feel, oh my gosh, what I'm doing?
Mhm.
Why I'm wasting my time, so long time in front of this screen, and
Mhm.
I feel so overwhelmed, so
Mhm.
stressed. So it's no good. I know it's no good. My
No.
conscience said me, Ella, it's no good. You are getting you are probably you're getting sick, and
Mhm.
yeah.
I guess I don't know, but I guess this is already accepted as a wellness nowadays. I guess when you cannot avoid to use, I believe this is already reconnected as a wellness. This
Mhm.
addicted of something, and we don't care too much about this. It's like I cannot live without it. In my opinion, it's like the society just accepted. This is the new normal, I guess. I believe.
Yeah. And
I know the. Go ahead. Go ahead.
another thing, there is an expression. So I heard a lot about this. Oh, fear of missing out.
Yes,
FOMO.
we suffer with that for sure. For sure, we suffer. We don't like to lose to lose, I guess, the control of all the information around us. And this make us like, I need to see what's happening in the world, what's happening on Big Brother, what's happening in the financial, what's happening in
Mhm.
US, Trump. So we are just addicted with this. And this is a fake idea that we are really informated in something. But I don't think we know this is not true, right? We know that.
Mhm. Yeah, I totally agree.
My friend, I know you like to get some meditation to know this hack
Yeah,
stuff. Yes. And I have a
I
question here. I love it, these things. I was a different person in the pandemic years because I
mm-hmm.
was doing meditation. I can see for you that I was different. I was calm. I am always shaking my legs. I don't know if you realize I am always shaking my legs. And in that moment I stopped it. I was like just living the moment. And nowadays I feel like I am so accelerated with the things,
Mm-hmm.
and I am doing something right now thinking about the last one, the next one, or thinking about the last one. So we are not thinking about this period. And for me, it was like a medicine. in that time, like
Mm-hmm.
to save my mental health in that moment. This is like it's like a cliche to say, but for sure was. And we have a question here. For your point of view, how does the constant pursuit of productivity impact our mental health? Is question number two. Do you think
Number
this,
two.
yes, do you think this can help us, meditation in these things?
So, I do meditation.
Every
I
day?
do meditation. I try to, yeah, no every day, but
Okay.
I have a constance about this because uh, I need, I think it's moment I can empty my mind and
Okay.
yeah, and it's like I can return my essential.
Oh,
And
excellent.
yeah, and I think I can recharge my energy again. So
Mhm.
and it's so important. It's so important, and I can think, oh, okay, there are a lot of things, but take your time.
Mhm.
I started to talk to me. So take your time and protect yourself. It's important.
No
Protect
one can do
yourself.
it, right? No one can do only
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. And you don't shit to show all the time you are so strong person. Show you are Ignis. It's part of you also. And
Mhm.
it's okay. That's okay. Don't make it as a big deal for your life. So keep calm and let it go. It doesn't matter for you, and
Mhm.
focus what truly matter in your life. And I think when I started doing this, I feel much better, Camila. And it's
Yeah.
important and it's important to practice mindfulness. I like this subject because it taught me a lot this and helped me a lot to
Mhm.
practice. Yeah, it's totally important because my daughter suffer from anxiety and
Yeah.
she but I understand because the her generation
Mhm.
it's so common. I think she said, "Mom, there is no my all of my friends suffer
Mhm.
from anxiety." So
Yeah.
and
What makes you start meditation, Ayla? In which moment of your life you decided that if you don't want to answer, okay, right? But which
mm,
time you think like, oh, I need to try this?
I don't know. I think at
Was not
least
in the
since the I think since the pandemic,
okay.
yeah, because pandemic was
Mm-hmm.
a bad moment and you feel so nervous, felt so
Mm-hmm.
nervous and so how can I say without save. It was an insecurity moment for everyone,
Yeah.
and I think at least since then, I've been practice it more
Mm-hmm.
and read it more, and I start to follow. Professional who use it as a technique to improve our capacity to concentration, to practice mindfulness,
Mm-hmm.
to listen to yourself more, to to have patience with yourself because I remember when I failed and I feel so uh, uh, how can I say uh, I I pushed myself and
Mm.
I consider como se fosse a minha própria casca. But now, I don't know, but because I think I don't know and I know I'm getting older. And
Okay.
I think when we get older, we can notice what truly matter. And that's okay when you failed. I
Yeah.
I I I changed my point of view about my mistakes, you know. So I consider my mistakes my like a aliado
Mm-hmm.
because we can learn it a lot from them and it's good. It's good and it's part of our process of learning and our process of to become a better person.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree about this. And,
Do you think like this could be meditation? I really like this. I enjoy this using app. The name is Lojongo. I don't know if you know this or have heard about this. It's a great app. I'm gonna put the name here,
mhm,
and you can follow a path in the app that makes you, for example, if you are excited in that your job, and then you can try to get a meditation really fast for that moment. So you go to the bathroom and try to breathe and calm down. And I guess I before I start meditation, I was a different person. I was unfaith, I guess. I unbelieve in these things, right? This is like a bullshit for me years ago.
mhm,
Like, oh, no one need this just to know how to breathe. I really know how to. And I was really a prejudiced person related to this. But when I decided that this was the only way that makes me feel a little bit better, because in that moment I was living by myself. I was afraid about losing my job, about money, about everything. And this was the only thing that saved me in that moment. I was like, I cannot see some, I don't know what, I cannot see what I can do in my life. And I couldn't not be with my family or friends. So you don't have a support. It's
mhm,
just up to me in that moment. And
mhm.
I am really grateful for this because I opened my mind to be a different person, to access different things in that moment. I start to believe in these things because I need it. So it was like a totally different perspective for me when we have this. Go ahead, Ali.
No, I was about to say, I think when you can recognize it, it's it's the first step
Mm-hmm.
uh, for your just you getting better.
Okay.
I think because sometimes people are sick and they don't recognize it, and
Okay.
they said, "No, I'm okay," just to try to hide it, and it's worse for me.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can recognize what is happening with me, you need
Yes.
to analyze it, you know. When there is this, I think it's the first step to get out this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yes,
so
I
good.
remember, as like you said, I remember that I was like, I could not take control of my mind, my thoughts, and everything. I was like losing this fight. Like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, I wake up feeling things, and I have some problems to breathe. Almost like a panic attack, I guess, like when you,
Mhm.
and this was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And I was in that period a close person. I don't express my feelings in that moment as nowadays. So I
Yes,
start to do this because I was like, I think this is important. So I was trying everything, going to psychological and tried meditation. I was doing everything because I was suffering with the sleepy problems. I
mhm,
spent all night wake up, and this was making me feel crazy. Like if you don't sleep, you cannot
mhm.
think very well, right? So I
Yeah,
was I was really crazy in that moment, Ayla. And nowadays I can't see a different person. It's like two different persons.
thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yes, yes. And I guess you start to being prepared for something if you get this same. You know how to deal better, right? But you know how to what to expect for something if this happen again, like a panic attack or something like this.
Mhm.
So it's like this makes me feel that or understand that I can control myself in some situations, right?
That's amazing what you said. I think I remember when my daughter had
Mm-hmm.
this
You
panic
did,
attack. My daughter,
but you're not in that time.
no,
Okay, okay.
no. And when happened with her, and I we talked about this, and I said to her, "Don't try to fight to
Yes,
fight with this feeling, because this feeling want to say you something important."
yes, good point.
Yeah, yeah, and I totally agree about this. I
Yes.
agree. I believe.
And how about her, Isla? Is she better? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank God she got better, and she do a a consult with a
Mhm.
psychologist, um, doctors, and
Mhm.
she start to practice meditation too.
Mhm.
And I think now she's so better. So
Did
better.
she ask your help in that period or not? You.
Not,
Oh, oh.
no. I thank God, but I always talk to her about this, and she said to me, "Mom, I think now I finally learned how to deal with,
Mhm.
and it's part of my life, and I think yeah,
Yes, I got
you
it.
are right. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Do you want to choose a question, Ayla? Go ahead, up to you. If you want to share
Okay.
opinion of someone.
Oh my gosh. Uh, let me see. Maybe eight. In your opinion, what are some effective ways to create a more balanced and healthy lifestyle? Um, so, I think for me, it's important to prioritize your rest moment. I
Okay.
think set clear boundaries between work and personal time,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and practice self-care all the time, as we said before. It's so important to protect ourselves. And I think take our time, try do our best, but
Mm-hmm.
respect our time, and uh, appreciate, enjoy our present life. It's so important because it's like a gift, and you need to appreciate it. You need to be grateful for that,
Mhm.
and to be patient, to be more calm. I don't know, but uh, try to return your essential.
Do you
Listen
think you
to
are
your,
a
yeah.
grateful person or not? Do you think you are a grateful person?
I try. I
Me too.
try. I try. I have a lot of how can I say defects, I don't know.
Mhm.
But I try to be better.
Mm,
Each day I try to be better. And
mhm.
I think it's there is a good thing I would say. I've uh, I've never done therapy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've never done therapy,
Oh
but
my
I
God.
consider, I don't know, but I consider this immersions here
As a
as
therapy?
a therapy for me because sometimes,
Really?
yeah, sometimes I can learn it when uh, I try to explain better.
Okay.
I'm a shy person. I
Okay.
always had difficult to talk about myself to others.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I started participating here, there are a lot of subjects, and I started to talk more, even
Mhm.
in another language. But these things makes me feel more confidence about my opinions, and I understand I need to talk more to to and this way helping me to understand myself. It's a little
Yeah,
crazy, so but it's
but I get
interesting.
it.
I think interesting,
I
and
think I can understand you. I had something here sometimes in the immersions that I feel better when after the immersion. I don't know why. Friday I was
yeah.
not so good, and we had an
I
immersion,
Yeah, I
and I
think
was
because I
like,
can expose myself
yeah,
as a way as I am. So
mhm,
I'm this person, and that's okay. And it's so good when people listen to each other, and that
yeah,
is without judgment, and without uh, when anyone is expecting something from you. And
okay,
this way, I think, oh, I'm so light.
yeah.
Yeah, and Camila, it's interesting. It's so interesting.
Yes, I guess sometimes when you are not feeling good in some aspects of your life, and then the immersions talk about this, makes you
Mm-hmm.
talk about this specific point in your life. I had something about this on Friday, about money, life. I think you were at the Andrea's immersions on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be here and I need to listen this. I need
Mm-hmm.
to try to answer that kind of question. So for me, it was like a therapy. And then sometimes I felt this, and I the same as you, like in a immersion when you are struggling to solve something in your life, and then you need to talk about this in the immersion. And then I was like, oh my gosh. But I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. As you said, sometimes you just need to put out our feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, my friend. I love this conversation with you, and I think we didn't have opportunity before to talk about this. We always talk about this in the on the others immersion, but I remember I need to talk with Isla about this. Good point, my friend. Good point. I'm gonna share
Good
with
point.
you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna share with you the link of the survey, my friend. And what is how it's work, right? If you want to share your opinion and give ideas from topics, feel free. And I don't know, do you want to say something to have to leave a message here in this immersion? Up to you, my friend.
I'd like to thank you, Camila. It was a great conversation. I think it's the first time when we
Yeah,
have
together,
just
right?
us, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was incredible subject. I love you, your subject. You are so smart person.
No, my friend.
I so admire you. Yeah. I thank you a lot because uh, each imagine it's opportunity to improve. Though
Hmm.
it's no for me, it's no more about just to improve my English skills. For sure, I'm here also to improve, but uh, what this talking makes me feel so well, and it's for me, it's worth it, all of for me, and yeah, I just to thank you, and I hope we have more and more conversation like this
Me too, my friend. Me too.
with you.
I think we can have a lot of things to share. When we have these moments to talk, it's good because you can learn the others better, right? You can feel
Mhm.
close from the other. And for me, it's awesome. I always love to be with you. I know you are like you have a mom challenge in life to face, and you know how to solve it. You are look a calm person for me, and I love to be with you. So thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my
Hope
friend.
hope see you soon here in the platform, and enjoy your Sunday, okay?
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Enjoy your day too.
Thank
Bye
you
bye,
very
my
much.
friend.